a new arena, tons of new characters, a new campaign chapter, challenge mode for the campaign, 5 new dungeons. There is changes to the Holy Dragon Ground. There is massive updates coming. They give us all the information all the way up through August that's coming. And I'm going to break down that information for you and show it to you all the way. So stay to the end of the video, because all the way to the end of the video is new stuff. There's no milking it in this here. And I also show the videos that they show too from Facebook as well. So if you don't have a Facebook or anything like that, don't worry, I even show their videos. I love you all. Thanks for liking this video. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into getting you the information. So everybody gets a free Bernadette, and if we already have Bernadette Max Transcended or something, you don't need her, well, we're going to have to go ahead and deal with it, because that is the character that is being given out for free. That being said, Bernadette is actually a pretty decent character. Now, her passive is the same as Bathory's, and it's quite a good passive. It basically increases the damage she does based upon how much mana your allies has, and also gains her mana based upon how much mana your allies and enemies have. But she also reduces the damage that is received to her and her allies by the Dragon Breath move, as well as she gets the Dragon Knight Blessing, which is something only one person on a team can have, and reduces the damage taken from the dragon by 20%, basically. So because of that, not too bad. Also, if you go into the A1, she deals 300 damage to one enemy, and then the other one is 178% damage to all enemies. So it's really basic moves, single target, and an AoE, but you get the 50% damage reduction from the breath, and then an additional 20 for the allies. And for that reason, she is used on the Frost days. She's not chaos damage or anything like that. She's just standard. She's used during the standard days, and I've used her during the Frost days. Or if you don't have another Dragon Knight head for the dragon, she's okay there. And she does enough damage that she can kind of be used in PvP, though Frost isn't the preferred stone. That's what I got here, as well as Frost isn't really the preferred damage type you want either. It's still all right. Plus, keep in mind that because everyone's getting Bernadette, there's a new character coming to the game that is going to make everyone immune to Frost damage for 1 turn at the beginning of the round, and for that reason, she's probably going to be even a little worse. So there's a new character coming to the game. Yeah, that's what we got to talk about next. Okay, there's a fake core chance upcoming to the game. It's Hotter Than the Sun Scarlet. So basically, we're getting the swimwear, thank you, Jesus edition of the waifus into the game. Now, we're starting with the Hotter Than Sun Scarlet. However, this is going to start on July 15th and go to July 22nd. Today is, in fact, the 15th. So we have a small amount of time left on that Rams banner if you're going to try to pull it. You can recruit this hero plus the fake core with higher probability than premium, meaning it's going to be the 0.7%. That is what she looks like. There you go. And now she gets her own exclusive weapon, which is basically a beach umbrella. And now we need to talk about the fake core. So we know what it looks like. We need to see what you're actually going to get. The fake core itself is going to give you 103 attack, 54 defense, 346 HP, and 16,200 combat power. She has mana utilization passive, which is the same as the one I already read you guys, but it's mana utilization passive 2, meaning it is not the full 3 edition. So you only get the mana based upon your allies, not upon the enemy as well. She gets the Shelter Investigator 2, and she gets 200% Monomos with the Fire Barrier damage increase, okay? Fire Barrier, keep that in mind. Now, the Ice Shower here, if the caster has a removable buff recovery positive effects applied, each valid attack will imbue the Frosty Bolt on targets for 3 turns. Their definition of Frosty Bolt is all actions are disabled while the effect lasts. Kind of seems like a stun to me, if you ask me. Now, moving on to the Summer's Blessing, which is its next move. It's a special here. When the battle starts, grant frost damage immunity. This is what I was talking about earlier with the Bernadette. 1 time to all allies, can't be stacked. This can't be stacked skill tooltip is not displayed in the game. It will be added as soon as possible, okay? Buff increases the target's attack by 50% for 9 turns when frost damage immunity effect is removed. So you get that frost damage immunity. You are immune for 1 turn. Then it gets removed. Now you do 50% increased damage for 9 turns, okay? Meaning that teams that have Dragon passive, into like a Bathory team is what they have, Dragon passive and Bathory, you're going to be able to eat one of the Bathory AoEs if it's done, and then you will have 50% increased damage afterwards to hopefully blow through those shields. Now, moving on to the active skill here, we have the Passionate Chain Fireball mana, which is 170% to all enemies. Oh, you know what it is? So all of this we read, is all in the passive still. So the Ice Shower and the Summer's Blessing, these are all the passives, just to be aware. So you get Mana Utilization 2, Shelter of the 200% Fire, and then you get the Frosty Bolt for whenever this has. If the caster is removable, apply each valid attack and use Frosty Bolt on target. I see. Okay. So these are all within the passive. These are all things that are just going to happen. Now we're going to go to the first move here, which is the Passionate Chain Fireball Mana 3. So this is the first one you actually have to use, and that is going to deal 178% damage to all enemies, okay? And then the next move here is a Heat of Destruction Mana 5 burst, deals 357% damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. 357% is a fairly high amount. It's not super massive, but depending upon her base attack here with Scarlet plus this, we might be able to get some decent AoEs I could see here. And then precautions, it says the Hotter Than Sun Scarlet is a black rated fake core, meaning the pity will be for 19. The probability of it is 0.7%, as I was saying earlier. Earned 1 recruitment mileage when recruiting 11 times. In order to achieve a defined recruit, you must do the 19. And looks like it's just all the basic stuff. There we go. So I'm probably going to see if I can finish Rams. I got about 7 more poses left myself, and then I'll probably move on and try to get this going. Although by the time I get this video done, it might actually be over and I have to move straight on to Scarlet. But that's okay, because Ramses is one of the characters that was the least appealing in the banner ups. Okay, so that is the Hotter Than Sun Scarlet information. They also currently have this YouTube video currently playing on their Facebook as well. It's just kind of showing the characters that I believe are coming. There's the Bernadette FC, which is obviously we got a free Bernadette, so they're going to try to give us the FC layer through some polls. We have, who is this guy? Oh, wow. Okay, so Dagus is actually one of the best tanks, kind of an Illum level tank there. So that's pretty exciting here. And well, look at this one, man. Valentina. Okay, so Valentina's going to get, these are people that don't have a core yet that are actually quite good. And it's pretty hilarious to me that they're going like full in on the Wafu thing, Like it's fairly obvious at this point. Who's this character? Is this Talia? Is that who she is? Oh, Yao. Okay, yeah, that's right. The lady with the crazy kicks. Oh, holy moly, this guy's shredded. Dude, these are impure body standards for men. What's the word for it? Too high standards? Imperfect, or I forget the word for it. I'm trying to do the meme, but I'm failing at it here. Then we have Iris. Okay. Iris is like, all right. I'm not that impressed with Iris yet anyway. There's the fake core. I 100% promise you, channel is demonetized after that video. Thank you very much, Exos Heroes, for spamming me with Wafu titties. Okay, this is pretty exciting because the upcoming Season 2 is coming and renewing content. This guy is Young Zun Choi. Hopefully I nailed that. And here's what's coming to the game, okay? We have the renewed Labyrinth is coming, including 5 groups. Each group has 5 dungeons, and you can receive additional reward from clearing each dungeon in group. Great. Every dungeon consists of 25, and reward vary depending on the difficulty of the dungeon. Great, so we're giving more, not less. You consume Levy Stones for entry. This is the same as it was before, and there is no combat penalty based on conditions and camp. Once cleared, dungeons can no longer be entered. Okay, you can clear only 1 dungeon per day. Okay, got it. So you can go through, and by the end of the month, you should have them done. The director's intention, the Labyrinth has been updated every month as a monthly content designed to challenge and enjoy the newly added PvE meta of the Exos Heroes. However, the existing Labyrinth system was able to be cleared in a short period of time, contrary to the previous project's intention. True. I don't know what it is, but I've sneezed in every one of the WellPod shows. So I think I'm just going to leave it in at this point. You guys got to find the sneeze. It's going to be a game of find the sneeze. So basically, they didn't like the fact that Rude Dragon Xeon was able to clear it all, is what they're saying here. The renewed has been improved to meet the set goals, partly by supplementing the system and adding growth items as rewards. So what they're doing is they're trying to make it where you can do it throughout the month, but still get rewards enough where it feels decent, is what they're saying here. So they're going to say they're going to continue to update it and balance it as needed. So contents, challenge to the row, the assumed name, they're going to change it, is what they said. The bosses who block the journey in the main story will once again fight you in a more powerful way. Okay, the new content can be accomplished by a button created at the bottom right of the story after clearing the main story 10-12. Okay, so they have to, maybe it's like a challenge mode. Challenge to the Row consists of 5 chapters total. Okay, it's the same chapters. You can get reward when you clear the stage. You will not be able to attain the duplicate reward. You can earn additional chapter-specific rewards with the star mileage collected by clearing the stage. Wow, okay. So we're going to get more reasons to do the campaign, basically. So director's intention, we're playing add challenging content to give new purpose about hero growth to users who have cleared all story dungeons. The challenge path is based on the combined combat power of the organized team and consists of a system that is penalized for failing to meet a certain standard of combat capability. Unlike previous story dungeons, we have to satisfy the combat demands of each dungeon as much as possible to make it clear. Okay, I see. Unlike previous story, we combat demands of each dungeon. So really what I think they're trying to explain here, I think their English is improved slightly. I think what they're trying to say here is basically they are wording it in a way where they can make it very difficult based upon the new characters they release. All of these games set it up for monetization and paywall content. So what they're trying to do is they're saying we're going to make these challenging new things out of the game, and I would assume you're going to need the new characters or a very clever line of built characters in order to beat it. It's just going to be challenging. I'm okay with challenging as long as it's challenging. Hopefully it's not challenging going into paywall. So growth, hero element enhancement system, a new enhancement system that grants additional attack elements to grown heroes. Strengthen the basic elements of a hero, making it easier to destroy the guardian stone of an enemy hero. Wow. The element enhancement has a level of 90 or higher, and the maximum number of element enhancements enhanced by the transcendent stage of a hero with 5 enhancement steps. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it's another +5 enhancement, basically. You can think of it as another +5 type thing we got to do. The element enhancement success probability is vary from enhancement stage. In the event of failure, certain numbers revised and reflected in that. Okay, so it's the same way. Like you get small bonus if you fell. And they don't explain it in detail. They just say it's going to make it easier to strengthen the basic elements of a hero, making it easier to destroy the guardian stone of an enemy hero. They don't really go in too much into how that's going to work. That grants additional attack elements. You know what I think it is I think it's like, okay, you're ice and you attack. If you have +5, you hit them 6 times. If you have +1, you hit them twice. So it's like you could instantly destroy some. I think maybe that's what they're saying, but I'm not quite sure. They don't. We'll have to see how that's actually implemented in the game. Property enhancements include gold, fake core, Mew. Okay, so you need Mew. 5 colors, destiny, and hero vouchers, and the cost of each step is the same. Okay. So it looks like it'll be quite expensive. Materials, the gold, the fake core Mew, which can be used in fake core enhancement. Yep. 5 colored fate stones, material which is used in legendary and fated weaponing, awakening. These are the things you get from the dragon grounds, basically. Hero token, which you get from disassembling people. And the intention is hoping that the element system will help users to make better use of the break system, one of the core systems of Exos heroes, so that more various strategies can be applied throughout the battle. Okay, that makes sense. Core reverse will be applied to the fake core listed below. Oh, Bernadette. So you'll be able to meet fake core reverse from the recruit chance later. So are they changing her? Because I just pulled her. Balanced improvement will be carried out by changing criteria for applying hero skill values. The skills of heroes are being applied on heroes' ability values. The ability values that apply to the skill coefficient when operating the skill are based on the 2 criteria. They went from like having no English to over-Englishing. Like what happened, guys? You went like now it's like a lawyer's writing this. Man, they hired someone. Basic skill value through hero growth, equipment, etc. The value of capability that fluctuates due to buffs and debuffs in real-time battle. I mean, they're nailing fluctuate, skill coefficient. What's happening? The 2 criteria were measured differently and reflect in the game, but the application criteria will be united to readjust the balance and skill coefficients of the hero. Okay. All right. So AKA they're balancing. I mean, that's all I'm really hearing here. So they're balancing. Okay. Hero CV info updated in journal. Yeah, you can check each hero's CV and info from the hero profile. You can only see the info of the characters you have. So that's just hero CV info. CV info. Isn't this like a resume? You can see their resume. No, I think you can just see their combat information, I think is what they're talking about here. Fake Core Fusion lock system. Lock system for Fake Core's abilities will be applied whenever the ability has reached the highest level. You can lock the ability so that its value cannot be changed from the next Fake Core Fusion. To use the lock system, several Zs will be required according to the number of abilities you want to lock. Wait, lock system for fake core abilities will be applied. Whenever the ability has the highest level, you can lock the ability so that its values can be changed from the next fake core fusion. Okay, that's confusing. I don't know what they're talking about. A fake core lock system. There must be a lot of things in this game they're going to add here. This system can also be used in blue tier fake cores. When the ability has reached the highest level, what are they talking about here? Lock system for fake core abilities. Okay, maybe they're talking about the enhancement from earlier ones here. That's a little confusing. Okay, anyway, we're going to move on there. Holy Dragon Grounds changed the number of battles. Now you only do it once a day. The amount of compensation will be changed. The number of rewards will be reduced from 3 to 1 every day. That's a huge change, actually, because now you really need to make sure your teams are reliable. Sometimes your team can do a full clear. Sometimes it can't if you don't mess around with it too much. So that's actually a really important change. Okay, the fake core theme relationship effect status. If you have a specific fake core theme, the same theme in the fake core will have effect, increasing the additional capability. Even if you do not have a fake core specific theme, it can benefit from the help of your friends or air squadrons. Interesting. The buffs of theme effects increase the proportionality to the number of fake core collected. Okay, that's going to be new system 2. And then Polymog's gifts. If you run someone who has a Polymog in the village, a new button will pop up above the Polymog. Click the button, a little gift from the Polymog will be sent to your inbox. Okay, so if you get the pets, remember we were talking about pets earlier. If you get the pets, other people can get little gifts from them. That's cool. I like that a lot. Upcoming schedule of the season 2 update. Holy moly, we got a lot of stuff coming. And the update for the end of at the end of August, the season 2 will begin. Okay, we're getting all the way up through August. The new arena, Brawn, new heroes, and new content. So we're getting a new arena. Wow, we're getting all of this. Okay. You know what? That's really exciting. We have another little video here. We'll take a quick peek on. We'll check this video out. Let's pull this up here and let's see what we got in store for season 2 here. It's just a couple minutes. You know what we're going to do? We're going to play this just on fast speed real quick here. Just blow through this and kind of see. Let's double speed through, so it'll be a minute long. So they got some dudes. It's the arena. Was it like his old dad or something? Showed them how to fight. Then someone came and killed his dad. And he decided to be, a hero and avenge him or something. I don't know. So it's an anime story. Basically an anime story here. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. So he runs off. And now here he is on a wild adventure. Got it. That's kind of a cool looking scene. The North Wind. Okay. Chapter 11. Hey, Chapter 11 is coming. Okay. Well, that was the largest update I think I've ever seen for Exos Heroes. Pretty insane. That was a lot of information. I hope you guys caught all that. Holy moly, there's a lot of stuff coming to the game. Okay, I love y'all. Here's a dab. Please like, subscribe for the next Well Pod Show video, and I'll see you on the next one.